Whoops. Hold on. Alright. Let's see. Tell him. Well, I'm back after a long hiatus, but yeah, we'll be focusing on the Cursed Witch and basically all the different aspects of what I'm doing. So these are two different characters of the comic. I'm just more of getting things aligned and ready. Let's see, swatches, pastels, pale reds. There we go. Sometimes you need a little bit of help. Since I'm slightly colorblind, I do get slightly... yeah, that works. I do get slightly confused on colors. It's not everybody, that's mostly just me. I am working on the other videos. I needed a break. Like everybody. Well, I'm also working on getting my site up and ready for a shop, so hopefully everything can work out just fine. So alright, there's that. Yeah, mostly a curse. Alright. If anybody does have any questions of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, that's good too. But let me fix her up a little bit. I will go back and forth between multiple different sketches and all that. Let's see. I'll be right back. But yeah, I do play strategy games and all that stuff. To me, that's more fun. Alright, so that's blink layer, good. Let's make her a little bit more... yes. It is a she! I more of just sketched this up because, well, more fun. Everything's always more fun when... oops, wrong layer. When you're dealing with multiple things. And unlike most things in this world, I tend to look at something face forward, gather it, let's see, two hands, everything else is curled, touching her nose, so the thumb's behind the hand, so there's only two fingers that are touching the head, curled. Sometimes you just have to look at things and then just more or less figure out how everything is by doing it yourself. So either putting it on your head just to get that sort of look that you're actually wanting to get, but you have to understand that each finger has to be spaced in a particular way that but it can't be so awkward that the finger just doesn't look right. And there we go. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. Yeah, well, everyone has a different way of doing fingers, but I figured this would look nice. I have... She's a type of dragonkin, if I were to actually say exactly what she is. Because she does love violence by all means. A little bit right here. Yes, I'm going back and forth between eraser and pen. Everyone has different techniques of how to do all these, and for me, I am more or less following the lines of what I want to do. But yeah. If anybody does have any questions during the stream, whether someone comes on or not, this stream will be going on for a couple of hours, if need be. But yeah. So let's see. I'm more or less just trying to get her outfitted and ready for my... Well, I'm just trying to get everything outfitted for what I initially wanted to do in the first place. But I also watch movies and shows that you can't find anymore on the internet. It's not something everyone really has access to, because as physical, digital, all that stuff, what people are starting to realize is that when you take out the digital option, well, the physical option out of media, you're creating a gap that's going to cause even greater backlash than ever before, which I don't intend to sort of explain, because I'd rather people experience what's going to happen rather than me telling them exactly what's going to happen. Because once they experience it, then they'll never forget it. It's the way of any different type of world or thing out there. And yes, I could say that my idea of the world is quite different. Sorry, my nose still bothers me. That's mostly why I had to take off a couple of weeks. My nose had a little bit of an issue. So yeah. But yeah, no, allergy season is right here, and it's something that I truly can't do anything about either. So let's see, right there, have this sort of swip out like that, and okay, there's that. Then we have the very complicated ear that I know that is just overly engineered in my case too. But yeah, no, the thing is, every day that I draw, every day that I paint, every day that I do something, whether it's watching something or doing anything, I'm still spending the time. And even though I am not doing anything that people may not think or feel like it's pointless to even try to think of it, well, think of it that way and turn. The thing is, everything I do is with purpose. Whether it is something all so simple, it's something that I do that is just utterly just insane if you think about it. So I think about all of the things in life that I'm doing and say, how can I apply this? How can I apply that? How can I add towards a certain goal? And what people don't quite understand is I'm adding towards a goal that people will never see. I'm trying to do multiple different things. I know I'm just one person. I know that everything is going to be hard and difficult for me to even try to do everything that I planned to do. Because if I just do this on my own, whether it is me or anybody else, it's always going to be difficult. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Whoops, yeah, that doesn't work. That's better. But yeah, no, I'm actually trying to do something that people will have a hard time just understanding. I do want to do everything. I do want to do the outlining, the storyboard, all of that stuff. I can show you two different things. So the first thing is, I haven't stopped on my writing of the Cursed Witch. Bliati Nur is what I call it. And it's like, I have the story of the first chapter, the second chapter, the third chapter, the fourth chapter. Of course, this one I don't have as far along, but if I look at one of my very, well, this is Chained by Fate, A Tale of Dystopian Worlds, version 4. Yes, I've made quite a few revisions, but Now this story, this is just the beginning of this. Then there's scene 2, scene 3, scene 4, 5, 6, and 7. And keeps going all the way from 8 and 9, which I have to condense this. And eventually I will release the whole story of Chained by Fate and also The Cursed Witch. The Cursed Witch, what I'm going to do with it, unlike Chained by Fate, is as soon as I get a bit of the story, I will start to add images and all that stuff. But I will start putting the story out there. And it's like, if anybody is interested in my story, I don't care who it might be. It's like, if anybody's interested, it's like, sure, make it in a movie. I don't have the time for everything. I know how to make animations and all that stuff, but the thing is, unless you pay me, I will not do it. But that is more of just my line of everything that goes across. But when you draw anything or do anything, you have to be very well versed in what you're trying to do. Otherwise, everything that you're going to do will fail. I have a hard time with all this stuff, and well, I'm just one person, really. I'm trying to do a lot for just one person, because I'm drawing the comic. I'm creating the story. I'm even just trying to create my characters just so that each one follows the line of the story. Because the thing is, I know all my stories that I've written from start to finish. I just haven't written everything in the story yet. I know it's not like that for most people. In every sense of the word, I know that, and I say that a lot. But I just get the inspiration. And once I know of the story, it's like it's ingrained in me. There are people out there that are just like me, that the story just comes to them one day, and it's like, it's in my head. I can't get rid of it! Sorry, my thing does wick out a little bit. But yeah, no. Also, on the Cursed Witch, I just didn't want to do hats and all that stuff. These symbols are basically the mark of the witch, in a way. These are more of just the lineage of the witch, and this is the curse to actually tell you that she has quite a bit of magical power and such. But all my characters, whether they be simple or not, they do have a purpose. Whether I draw them here or not, each one follows the purpose. She looks good. Let me fix this right here. There we go. Some parts I need to fix, the outlining, but no, I do like that quite a bit better. Here we go. There we are. The hands I do have quite a bit of hard times with, and everybody has a hard time with something. But yeah, not very many people quite understand exactly what is really going on unless you tell them the story. But no. I'm mostly just drawing all the characters out for this stream. Let's start with a new character. Yeah, they're all in 5x7 just so that, if possible, it's like, these are my sketches. They're not quite for sale yet. She still has a little bit of other half of her. She's missing just a bit. Okay. There we go. That works. Okay. I just need to make sure that she has more of her full sort of face. Yeah, I can't really show it there. There we go. Everything's just a work in progress at the moment. I'm still working on what to do there. Alright, so let's see. Now I need to find a way to get out of the town without being noticed. I heard there was a witch here in this house, Man 1 Bob said. In the distance. What house? Man 2 Carl said. There's nothing but ruins here. Are you sure there was something here? The wife of Man 2, Mary, said. It was here yesterday, Man 2 Carl said. Then they started search for me, but because they were not close to me, they wouldn't recognize me even if I was near them. It was for a time for me to leave the home. Actually, yeah, that might be a good scene to actually just draw. So let's see, image adjustments, layer, let's see, no, image adjustments, no, there we go, rotation 90, doesn't matter which way. Alright, so the scene of the witch's house. So, yeah, I tend to just sketch things out. Alright, so we got the house. She mostly just lived in a cottage, if we can call it that. Let's bring up cottages. hey, research, all research is good research if you know what research you're doing. You can make everything work to your benefit. New window. There we go. Yes. And I am using a Mac Mini. That's mostly why I'm using Photoshop, because every program that I've ever used other than Photoshop has issues with, well, this particular Mac Mini at least. But yeah, no, the Mac Mini. So let's see, images. Yeah, that's fine. I really don't care. I know every blooming person is tracking me no matter what I do anyway, so. Let's see. I kind of like this one right here. That gives a nice look. Ooh, nice. Better home and gardens. Because we want sort of a witch-like house. I think that'll work. There we go. Now to put it over here. Move this to the side. There we go. Yeah, I kind of like that house. That kind of reminds me of a cottage anyway. But I'm going to do both the before and the aftermath of what everything looks like. So let's see. We have that. But with anything and everything, you kind of need reference to just go off of something. And there's many different types of buildings and all that stuff to just go off of. But I kind of wanted a hovel-like cottage thing. So I'm deviating just slightly from the design though. Less infringement on that part. But so that's every cottage is made differently, so kind of makes sense that I would want to do it differently than what I truly see here. But this at least gives a general idea of what I'm trying to do. So put that there. And I really just use multiple different lines to see how the way I draw things is a little bit more mathematical in some way. Divided in thirds, divided in fourths. There we go. Need this right off the edge here. But yeah, no. There are inspirations that I will take from other things, but I won't let that be just the only thing. So let's center that. Grab that, put that over there. Because we're going to destroy this. We're going to eventually destroy this, but I do need some sort of representation of her house. And the character that we're drawing for is Blur, but not spelt B-L-U-R. It's spelt B-L-U-I-R, which, yeah, the translation between Difrayan and English is just strange, but blah. Blah. Yeah. It looks like blur, but it's blah. Blah, blah. No, when said in English, it's actually blah, blah, blah. Closer to Blair, but blah, blah, blah. Ugh. Sorry. A lot of just differences between English Difrayan and the like. I'm more of one of the people that remembers Difrayan and all that stuff, but that's another story on its own right. Everything is always another story, but yeah. I'm just going to take this one out right here. I don't need that. Too much there. Because we kind of only just need 3, and that kind of fits the bill. So, yeah, I can't zoom in. There we go. A little bit. Wish I could move around in here. But yeah. No. Yeah, no, I do like this image. Just a second. But, so, I think that works well with what I'm trying to do there. Okay. Yeah. And then for her crumbled house, we're going to do a few different things, but we do need a door on here. And like a witch, like any witch, she needs her herbs in the, or herbs, in the front. So, we'll actually add that right here. Mostly just doing the basic part here. All these are just sketches for now. There we go. As I go forward, it'll get easier and easier and all that. But yeah. Yeah, I think that looks good. Come on. Behave. There we go. Yeah. I like things asymmetrical. It kind of makes it quite nice. Let's see. But if anybody does have any questions, you can always answer or do something. But yeah. Alright. But yeah, mostly this stream is going to be about just figuring out what to do. Okay, so we got Dorciel, Blur. We got her cottage. I also need to do her cottage destroyed, so let's blur that out. Because all that should be left within her, all that should be left of her cottage. We're more or less just doing a simple wall. We're not doing anything else other than that. Yeah, her cottage was made out of bricks for the most part. I'm just doing a simple look at what I'm trying to do. Most cottages are made of cobblestone. Whoops. There we go. But yeah. Hers was made out of brick. This is just to get a little bit of a sense of what the wall looks like. It's not going to be the final wall, just everything's not final until, well, it's finished, really. There we go. Good enough. We'll call that good enough. Add another layer of just rubble. all that was left was a wall and a table. That's what I saw in my sort of and all that this was. That's all that I saw. And then she's just behind here, just looking at, well, was looking at everything. And then we need some scorch marks everywhere. So then we kind of have to understand that this whole area had sort of just scorch marks. Just but yeah, drawing's not final, but this at least does a good sketch of what I'm trying to do for that particular part of the scene. Because yeah, her house blew up. There's nothing left but rubble in a single wall and a table. So, yeah. She was there for 1,000 years. And yet, she couldn't get it. There we go. But yeah, no, these are more of just sketches to get me closer to exactly pinpointing what I'm going to do for this comic. Still working on Chained by Fate, by the way, but let's open up one more. So, projects, playing cards, Illustrator, work in progress. There's all that. Let's see. Symbols, card game files, no. Photoshop. So, I have not done. Wait, where are my twos? So where is this? Projects, digital. Artwork. Huh. No, I do have twos. There's twos. So I'm not quite done with my twos yet. I'm working on to get 3s, 4s, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My queens are done. My kings. Still working on those. Yeah, let's see. This is. Yeah, this is the right one. Alright, so we got this. So. Clovers, clubs, whatever it's called. King of Diamonds. King of Hearts, King of Spades, which I really do need to fix him a little bit. Okay, let me go ahead and fix these guys. Alright, so the first thing I need to do is we'll fix himself. Alright. Yes. Partially part of me doing the cards and all that stuff. Alright, so let's see. So we got most of the head. Whoops. Nope, wrong layer. Again with these layers. So let's see. I can make them really chunky, but no. We're not trying to make him very chunky at all. We're just trying to get him to have some definition without being too buff. Let's see. So yeah, this is clover, so this is more lineage. Yeah, whenever I think of the Irelands, I always think of lineage anyway. It's more of just outline. Just to get down exactly what I'm trying to do for him. He has to be a little bit feminine, but not too feminine that he actually looks like a girl, so. That's the tricky part about men is if they look too girly, they'll most likely end up looking like a girl. That's why there's a lot of these. Yeah. The easiest thing would just be to copy the eye, but I like redrawing it. It's more fun. And the more you redraw something, eventually you get better. Okay. I really do like this eye. It looks quite nice. Oops, cross-eyed. Don't want that. There we go. Yeah. Strike fear into those who served under you, my king. Alright, yeah, and eventually, the thing is about this all of this, is all of this is going to end up being a story in the long run. It's going to be another comic, but I'm still working on the actual story itself. Because until I write the other ones, this one's sort of left to the curve, because, well, I have to write the others in order to actually get the general idea. It's kind of how it is for a lot of stories anyway. Eventually I'll figure it out. It's like, Your Majesty. Let's see. Yeah, my nose is really still fighting me. Ugh. There we go. More of just sketching everything out. Ideas of everything for it will be later. And the reason why most people do streams is to actually just get get an opinion from everybody else, really. But the thing is, I already have my story. I just want people to watch and enjoy. It's really all that I asked for. If I'm totally being honest, I want people to enjoy my content, whether it is something that they can just put out. So let's see. How should his crown be? Let me look at royal crowns. Safari Cottage. I'm gonna put you over here, add a new one. But yeah, everybody's tracking me. Like I care. Alright. I do care, but, let's see. A little too fancy, a little too simple. I do like these crowns here, but, they just don't look to follow my aesthetic here. So, if I want him to sort of follow the lines of kings before him, kind of just want to do a little poofiness. And we'll actually just do this. Yeah. So we do this, put an impression in that, and we do this. I kind of like that better for that. And then for this, I don't like the bottom part ever being metal. It's just not, it doesn't look comfy to me. So I was always thinking of a leather or some sort of plaid. But yeah. We'll work on that, but yeah, it kind of looks nice. So he looks manly, but he almost looks feminine. That is actually what I'm trying to go for on him. That is actually what I'm going for him. Because I want him to look manly, but also have a little bit more femininity to him than most of the others. Diamonds. What did I do for diamonds? Yeah, diamonds I kind of didn't do that, but yeah, it's diamonds. King of elves and all that. Let's see. Got that. We got her. We got her. Yeah, her hand looks good. Alright. Let's bring him up just a bit. He needs to go right around here. Okay. But Clover's is ready to go. He needs to just be dressed up and put in his royal attire. Hearts. Working on him. Hearts will be more of a reflection of myself and what I see myself. So, let's stick with what it is. Oops. So, come on. Yeah. Yeah, hearts, spades. I just need to move these a little bit because they're kind of just in the right place. I'll need to adjust him, especially his muscles and his attire. And yes, I do use a lot of my own drawings as reference for if anybody does have that question eventually, but yeah. No, that looks good. Okay. Well, it's not finished. Clover looks closer to done. He just needs to get a better attire. The diamonds, let's fix him up a little bit. Okay, so diamonds. Now that I have a better representation of what I wanted to do with him. Yeah, I kind of less just put him together last time at least. Sometimes too much detail is too much detail. Yeah, you can see what happens with anything, really. There we go. And I more or less just need something to get me started. Like anybody, everybody just needs a pushing point to get them back on track. Okay. And now his more refined look. All these kings are extremely strong in their own right. I'm more of just doing an outline of what I'm going to do. Just everything always starts with a simple outline. What are you going to draw? What are you going to do? But yeah. So I will be doing this every 3 days. It's going to be a little bit different than most people's schedules, but it should be at least 2 times a week from now on. I did not do it on Sunday, which I was supposed to. So I should be doing this on Friday, I believe. So it's every 3 days except for if it falls on a weekend. Then I'll most likely just do it on that Friday. So let's see. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So possibly on Saturday. I'll most likely do it on Friday, but Saturday's fine, but falls on Sunday. Less likely for me to do it, but I'll stick to 2 a week every 3 days if that's more possible. But as you can see, my head's not quite here still. Still in the daydream of life. But yeah, no. He will be a good king. So, we need something for his bulging muscles. Alright. He looks good. He looks like a king. And unlike unlike the others, and with any king, they shall have the diamonds on there. Well, diamonds, hearts. Let's see. Let me look at. We'll just have one diamond. Yeah. Yeah, the one diamond works. I kind of like it. Alright. We'll stick with the one diamond. Turn off that layer. Yeah, he looks good. Alright. Heart. Yeah, he needs to be fixed. Spade, he needs to be fixed. But Clover, he's looking good. He looks a little pissed, but but yeah. Hearts. Yeah. But I mostly just wanted to go through each part of that. I'm not going to finish her. I was mostly just sketching out what she would look like. Let me show you exactly what the drawing of her is actually entailing. So let's see. Let me see if this will actually work on my end. Document camera. Good, good. Ignore that. There we go. Alright, so this is actually what I was going off of. Let's zoom in a little bit. So this is the actual character that I was following off of. So this is, I made 2 different versions of her. And yes, I know I made 2 different versions of her. Didn't mean to, but it kind of just turned out that way. I do like how she looks here, and I also like how she looks on here. Let me get rid of this. So, and all I'm going to do is duplicate this. Okay. Take that out. Then let's go back to the document camera one. I'm mostly just going to use that as reference. And we change that to look closer to akin of that. So all we do, whoops. Come on. It's like work. Do your job. So we're gonna get rid of that too. Alright, so my computer's a little fidgety. So we take that. Let's go back to the tablet. So in order to get her eyes just right, I kind of have to do this. Then this. And then this. Just so that her eyes still stay in a somewhat circle-like form. And so that I get this half moon look right here. And then this. And then change this. Put this right here. Make her a little bit more round. She looks entirely different than what I was drawing, but mostly because of the nose. The nose is a dead giveaway to all of that. kind of just like it when she doesn't have that look. So we got that look, or we got that look. Kind of like this look for what I'm trying to do in this story, though. We'll go with this. We'll put this underneath here. There we go. But yeah, no, that's her. So that's mostly what I'm trying to go towards on her. All right. I think we spent a nice little hour. So I'm going to end the stream today, but I will see you guys on Saturday. So Saturday at 9:30 is the next stream. So I did go through a few things today, but mostly just sketching through ideas of what exactly my story is going to go towards. But hope you guys look forward to, well, just seeing how this evolves in the meantime. But thanks for joining, and I hope to see you soon. Well, at least join me on my stream. This is Tech Artist 41, Timothy J. Pritchett, signing off.